Hallo miteinander, I'm Gish86 and this is Blackthorne. Well, it's been quite a while since we've seen this game, hasn't it? Well, maybe not. Maybe you just tuned in. But anyway, we will continue the epic saga of Blackthorne. As we're already used to from other area transitions, we get another cutscene with our favorite friend, Sarlac. However, this cutscene is pretty significant. It reveals a vital piece of information. Stone beasts. Well, it only says that there are stone beasts, but we can safely assume that they're gonna be our next foes, can't we? Well, the next place that we're going to, I like to call it the Wasteland by habit, but its real name is the Sands of Sorrow. As you can guess from the name, it is not a happy place. It is a terrible and ugly place that no one should visit. Some people come here by accident looking for the Sands of Joy, but that's only the next road exit. As a kid, I pretty much spent the longest time in the game in this area. Not because it is the toughest overall, but because it's the one where the increase of difficulty is the most significant. It's not only because of the abundance of blue grags, but mostly because of some pretty unforgiving jumping puzzles. Not at all comparable to the ones in the swamps. Now, to proceed from this area we need another bridge key. We can find one down there, but there is a catch to it, you will see. Now, this place may be pretty barren, but once again we have echers. I don't think they're actually plants, so they can be pretty much anywhere. Now, through this is a kind of pointless looking room, isn't it? No enemies, no nothing. Well, let's just move on and press that pressure plate. Oh my god, surprise sand monster. These are the stone beasts that Sarlac has been talking about. Now, these guys are pretty sneaky. As you can see, they blend in with the environment. They're also invincible while they're rolling around. But at least they can be easily avoided by covering. So, the way this one was placed, it was no big deal, but the game finds some ways to make them more annoying. Before moving on, don't forget this Androthy. He has a hover bomb that you absolutely want. You need most of the items in this level that you can get, so don't forget anything. Now, we could make a running jump from above, but let's play it safe. Because Blackthorne isn't Olympic. He's been having too many cheeseburgers for that. That's what he's been doing in the meantime, while I wasn't updating, eating cheeseburgers. On the lower part here is another stone beast. That is once again trying to be a ninja. Well, actually these things are pretty much a one-trick pony, because they're not as stealthy as you think. The stones that they try to hide as are actually a shade darker than the regular ones, so they're pretty easy to spot. Right here we're using a hover bomb, pretty much like we would use a fire bomb. The explosion radius was pretty weird in there. It really didn't look like it should have hit that eager, but let's not complain. Now, these grags up here, you don't actually have to kill them, believe it or not. However, they've seen me, and I don't like to leave witnesses. You know, we don't want those guys reporting to their superiors, "We've seen Blackthorne." So let's get rid of them. No one likes people who tell on others. speaking of superiors, I wonder why Sarlac places these Grags in such a seemingly unimportant place. I have a theory though. I think he puts all the guys that bullied him in middle school here. When they speak up to him, he's like, "I need you to guard the Sands of Sorrows." And at first, these guys will be like, "Alright, awesome, I can guard the Sands of Sorrow." And they'll be all proud, but then they get there and realize that this place sucks. And that Sarlac is a douche. So the moral of this story is, don't bully others. They may become your crazy warlord and boss you around. Now this little side room that we're in is pretty much the most obnoxious room in this stage. Well, it's not that bad, but it's still the one that stands out. We need 2 fire bombs from here, and they're in possession of these Grags. However, if you can get them cuddled up in the middle like I did here, they're no problem. Otherwise, they're pretty annoying because their platform is so tiny. It really is. But now that we've did that, as it's supposed to be in the book, let's move on. We have to go back to the lower level. There's not much to harm us on the way. You could also get up there from this side, but the other Grag would be more of a problem. Now this next room is, believe it or not, a red Grag. I have no idea why they were so generous to put just an easy enemy there, but looking at it, I think a blue Grag would have been pretty annoying there, because he would already be guarding the ledge. Oh well. Let's be thankful, because the game will not be so generous in the future, believe me. Now, going up here we have to make our way over some platforms that break away. I really like to keep them intact, because I'm not the guy to just mess up everything he comes across. I also don't like to break both my legs when falling down there by accident, so let's be careful instead. Now in the next room, your gaming instincts should be tingling. Not only is there another rock beast in here that has the key that we need to proceed, but look at that ledge on the right. Doesn't it look suspicious? Why didn't they just put a wall there? That's because across is a secret area. However, you must make a running jump across. And that one is a little bit tricky. If you mess up, you die. Just like I demonstrated right here. Well, that's a bummer. I think I've said that in an earlier video, but if you die in Blackthorne, you must redo the whole stage. Let's not subject you to that, and just warp back. And do it proper this time. Like that. What do we get for our efforts? A health potion. That we absolutely didn't need before. And of course I knew that. But I had to prove that I could get it, so I still killed myself. Just because of principle. I feel so special now. Well, the message here is, if you don't absolutely need that health potion, don't get it, because likely you'll just get yourself killed. We've picked up the key earlier, so finally we can move on to pretty much the final part of the stage. There's not much dangerous stuff at this point, except maybe this room here. It's pretty easy though if you can stand on one of the pressure plates, because that way you won't get confined with the rock beast and have a much easier time taking it out. Also watch out for the rock beasts when killing them, because they're load bearing. Now that one had a hover bomb for us. We absolutely need that hover bomb to end the stage, because just to the right is a shield generator. Now that one pretty much isn't hard to take out, but watch out for another trap. Let's destroy it in style, shall we? There, that turret never got to see the light of day. Well, kind of. In my test run, I actually had made a really stupid mistake there. I tried to do it the same way, but I rolled into my own hover bomb, blew it up, and could not finish the level because of that. I could not destroy the generator. It was so embarrassing. So that shows that hubris is the worst thing. Well, next level is for next video. I'm Gish86, this was Blackthorne. Bis bald!